The man ruthlessly shoved his companion off the rooftop, then turned his gaze to the schoolgirl standing beside him. Brandishing a knife, he forced her to strip, even flicking open the clasps of her underwear one by one, lost in his twisted desires. Just then, a flash lit up from the opposite building. A masked sniper had already lined up his shot. In the blink of an eye, a bullet tore through the man's skull. The sniper's rifle then swung toward the girl, Annie. She scrambled behind a wall for cover. The man, still clinging to life, tried to crawl forward, but another round ended him for good. It seemed no survivor thrown into this world could ever escape their doomed fate. Annie grabbed the pistol off his body and torched his corpse, slipping away under the cover of thick smoke. Meanwhile, the sniper pulled out a photo of Annie from his jacket, clearly tracking her every move. Before long, Annie crossed paths with another masked killer, thinking the high-rises gave her a defensive edge. She was caught off guard when he sprinted and leapt across a 100-foot gap with impossible ease. Panicked, Annie fired back, but the assassin dodged every shot as if it were nothing. That's when she remembered. The real purpose of these masked figures was to drive their targets to jump to their deaths. Seizing on an idea, Annie put on a convincing act of despair, muttering about giving up hope as she edged closer to the ledge, then hurled herself off. The masked man fell for the ruse, leaning in to confirm her fall, only to be ambushed and killed by Annie waiting below. But when she returned to the rooftop, she was stunned to see him still alive, though his mask had shattered in half. He stopped her from coming closer and explained, anyone who sees the back of a mask becomes bound to an irresistible command. With his mask broken, the final order he received was to end his own life. With those words, he flung himself from the building. Annie clenched her jaw and pressed on, determined to survive. Crossing the ruins into the next tower, she looked up and froze. A corpse lay sprawled in front of her. Sure enough, gunshots rang out inside, and she realized masked gunmen were lying in wait. Following the noise, she turned a corner and saw a young girl aiming a pistol at an unarmed man. Without hesitation, the girl pulled the trigger.